Stuff. Hey, I want to give you a rainfall update. So it has been, we know it's been a wet spring. I mean, unless you just crawled out of from under your hole. Ed, did you do that? You crawl out of the hole and realize it's been a wet spring?
Every night.
Every night. So we've had almost, now meteorological spring, March, April, and May, we've had almost 20 inches of rain. Almost 20 inches of rain. It's been the 8th wettest spring on record, above normal by more than 8.5 since June 1. So today's the 5th. Just in the last 5 days, we've had 3.5 inches of rain. That's above normal by almost 3 inches. And since March 1, we've had 23.5 inches of rain. Since March 1st, we're above normal by 11.5 inches of rain. So all of this rain, I've mentioned this for a number of years, when you have a really, really wet spring, you just typically, climatologically, statistically, meteorologically, you just don't have a blistering hot summer. Like last year, I think was one of the hottest summers. I can't remember, it was number 3, the third hottest, second hottest summer on record, but it was a hot summer last year. So you don't typically have a record hot summer following a really, really wet spring. So I went back and I looked at the top 15 wettest springs. And when you look at the top 15 wettest springs, only two of the following summers had above normal temperatures. The average number of 100-degree days in the summer following was 12. We averaged 20. But following a really, really wet spring, the average followed that summer was only 12. That's pretty nice. Since 1950, all of the top 15 wettest springs were in an El Nino or neutral conditions. We're still in an El Nino. We're just about in a neutral condition. So it makes sense, right, that we're having this really wet spring because it's El Nino. So why does this lead to a cooler summer? Well, the solar energy, it goes toward evaporating the wet ground instead of heating up the dry ground. And as the water evaporates, it can create a mild cooling effect similar to how sweat cools the body. Talk about that tomorrow at the office.